Yo, what's going on everybody? It's FreakyDude99 and welcome back to Destiny 2 Episode Echoes Act 2 and Part 2 of our journey through Nessus and down to figure out what's going on with the Conductor and the Vex. Now it is Part 2, so we're back in the helm and we gotta go talk to Failsafe.
You found the other Hydra, eh, Captain? Nice. These duplicate Vex signatures have been popping up all over Nessus. Sometimes on totally different frames.
I wonder if they are replicating in batches to test specific adaptations. Maybe.
Awesome, I finished the specimen earlier and I wanted to save it for the actual video to get it done. So here we go, got the mirrored encrypted Hydra tail.
Greetings, Captain. Ikora briefed me on the Echo of Command. And while we AIs are constantly given commands we cannot refuse,
I understand your problem conceptually.
I have completed processing the various radiolaria samples you retrieved from Nessus. They contain no traces of abnormalities.
Which is a huge disappointment.
I was about to euthanize the samples when I realized we could mix nanomachines into the radiolaria and reintroduce it to the planet.
The nanomachines will get torn apart, but at least we can track them for a while. Maybe that'll help us figure out what's going on.
Tell me when you are prepared, and I will have no choice but to assist you.
Kidding. I'd help anyway.
Yeah, very interesting. I kind of had that thought as well of if the radiolaria is all flowing to the core, couldn't we just put something in it to track them? But yeah, I guess the radiolaria would consume the nanomachines eventually. Ooh, and we also got a placement of our thing. Ooh, the Hydra tail, very cool. Alrighty, now let's, what do we need to actually do here? Harvest radiolite to gather materials for failsafe requires. I'll go and do that because it looks like we just need to do some of our usual activities. So I'll be right back for the next quest step. And we are back, collected all of our samples, our components. And what do we got here? Failsafe words in appreciation as she uses the helm system to process the raw materials you brought her. Fabricating nanomachines. Her view screen reads as the progress bar slowly fills. After a few moments, the text changes. Calibrating nanomachines. As another longer progress bar fills. Finally, the process finishes. Naming nanomachines appears on our readout above a frustratingly long progress bar. You tap your foot impatiently. Eventually, Failsafe dispenses a tube of synthesized radiolaria teeming with microscopic nanomachines. Even on the helm, their tracking signals are strong and clear. Once you deploy them, she will be able to follow their movements through Nessus with ease. Awesome. Alrighty, let's go do those. Where do we gotta do those? On Nessus, I'm guessing? And we got a search area up there to Artifact's Edge. Now, hopefully these nanomachines don't just get immediately consumed by the radiolaria, and they actually give us the readouts we are looking for. I'm guessing we're gonna get the readouts we're looking for. So far, a little bit of a slow start. We're just kind of doing our usual, collecting some radiolite. But as long as Failsafe's in the story, it don't matter much to me, because she was just so much fun to have around, especially in all of this kind of dark, creepy story that's happening with this Conductor and Saint 14 and everything getting sad because Saint 14 and Osiris are fighting, and apparently it's not the right saint, and oh goodness me, it is just not a good time for our friends. But we got Failsafe back, so it's a good time for us. Looks like we're heading over here. Through a Vex portal. Bunch of boards and stuff outside of it. I always love that whenever the new story mission's out, everyone's skimmers and sparrows are all by the last point that they can make it. Just piled up there. Alrighty, running on through. It's been a while since I've been in these back areas of Nessus. Not much of a reason to go around here. Deploy nanobots. Boom, nanobots deployed. Let's keep doing it. I think I saw 5. We need to do 5 of them. There's 2.
All right, Captain. I've added nanomachines to the radiolaria that will allow us to track its progress down through Nessus. Please reintroduce the samples to the planet at the designated sites.
Wonderful. There's 3. Always love helping Failsafe out. Get this one. And I think I see the final one over there. Ooh, there we go. Huzzah.
Nanomachines away! I miss them already. The natural flow is being altered. Let me mark the next site for you.
The next site. Looks like we're going over to the cistern. Very nice, very nice. We just gotta spread them all out, make sure we're covering all of our bases. Nessus is a big, big planet, of course. So let's just mosey on over, see what's going on. Yeah, look at all that radial area. Just pooling out. But technically right now it's it ain't looking like this. It's looking a lot dried out. But honestly, I kind of like it. I like all the nature. I like Nessus kind of thriving with this new fauna and flora and all that jazz. What we got? Lost sector time. And there's an earthquake. Yeah, those earthquakes feel like they're getting more frequent, I find. Alrighty, Failsafe. Got some nightmares over here. Is that important? Because usually there's just nightmares here, but like, will there potentially be some relevancy to there being nightmares? That's the thing, in the Lost Ghost quest, it kind of alluded to the fact that Nightmare Power was a third power of darkness. So, I don't know, who's to say? Okay, come on. I'm just trying to... Oh goodness, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. And by old-fashioned way, I mean use prismatic, which is not the old-fashioned way, but the actual new way. Hammer of Souls the old-fashioned way. Come on. Too many enemies. I'm just trying to get my radial area and get out of here. But you guys are stopping me from doing that. Thinking Red Legion. And now a Wyvern. You're done. Cool. Alrighty. Now we can do this. Huzzah. And... is this our last one?
And they're off. Tracking. Captain, the radiolaria is being redirected deeper into the core of Nessus. I can hardly pick up the signals of my nanomachines. I'm calibrating the coordinates. Got it. They're moving through a previously unexplored area, and it appears to be heavily occupied. Prepare yourself for battle.
Ooh. Alrighty. Did we... I was kind of too focused on the battle. Complete battleground core on Nessus. There we go. The third battleground for this episode. Very, very exciting. Heading to the core. Navigate and traverse the Vex structures at the core of Nessus. Ooh. Oh man. This is exciting. Heading to the center of Nessus. Very exciting. Very exciting. We're just kind of rocking a my Kvastov build. And on in. Quick load. And we are in.
Hey, Captain. You're heading into the deepest parts of the planet. Those nanobots could only tell me so much. You'll need to get down there yourself if I'm going to get any useful data.
You are in unknown territory now, Guardian. Be ready.
Wow. This all existed beneath? Holy smokes, look at that. Just the radiolaria flowing. Oh, and we got Taken? What? What are the Taken doing out here? Man, look at how far this place goes. There's just like a whole nother shell of the planet, it seems. What? We got Taken here. Of course, we're just gonna have to clear them out. We don't need any Taken interfering with our plans. Holy smoke. Well, we got some things. Let me guys throw a thing at the thing. There we go. Nice. Wow. I love the Vex architecture and like the Taken are in here, so what's up with that? And then just the size of Nessus. There we go, 3 more. Throw and a throw. But just the size and all that radiolaria just pouring out. Yeah, look at that. The whole other shell of the planet. Feels like they're just two separate entities at a certain point. There we go. And let's get this final 3. 1, 2, and 3. Navigate the Vex structures. We are just
What did
going
the Taken want?
deep.
Why are they here?
Taken are drawn to paracausal forces and those with immense strength of will. But they're leaderless now. No king and no witness. And Xivu Arath either doesn't possess the power or doesn't have the inclination. All we can speculate is that they're drawn to the conductor.
Yeah. Yeah, the Taken. They're leaderless. They, you know, Dorks has been gone. Witness is now gone. Xivu Arath has only had control over some Taken due to the Witness, but now, what do they do? Look at this space as well. I just can't help but look around. This is massive. Oh, it looks like something's over here. What's going on over here? Can I get over here? It's like... It's like a servitor. More radio light. Anything else? Teleport back into the action. Cool. Alright, more enemies. Oh man, Vostok is going crazy on these Vex. And this looks... Wait a minute. This is like the Spire and the Garden World strike from way back when. Except we're like going down it. Cause I remember this like that, this whole design for the ramp. Oh, we got some big guys coming. Wow, look at that. That's from Garden World. That was a good strike as well. Really unique one. Smash that planetary piston. Clear out these enemies. Yeah, what do we got? We got the Chorus Vex now. We got Chorus Vex we're dealing with. There we go. This is awesome. Can we go through? We're going.
Since you released those nanobots into the Radiolaria, I can track their movement through Nessus.
I couldn't have done it without you. You know, since I'm all the way up on the planet's surface. It's fun looking at this place through your eyes, though. Exploring. Sightseeing. Even after all these centuries, there's a lot of this planet I haven't seen. Thanks, Captain.
New subclass unlocked. Thanks, game. I'm glad to have my light subclasses. Wow. Yeah, it's really nice. I love Failsafe. We're able to help her out.
The Vex mind is mounting a counterattack.
Oh, and look who it is. It is the Garden World boss. Except they are called Antiochus. Hypogean Sentinel. Interesting. Good thing I got a nice sniper rifle to just fire away with all these shots. Oh, and we got a death wall. That's not good. We don't like death walls. Ooh, I'm stuck on something. I don't know what I was stuck on.
Use Failsafe's countermeasures to bypass their shielding.
There we go. Oh yeah. Now that's the big damage. That's the big damage. Come on. Ooh, get me out of here. Let's go. Bring it on, bucko. Oh, I forgot to press grenade. Goodness. Ah, we're good.
This was here the whole time? Failsafe did not know?
Failsafe sensors couldn't reach this far beneath the surface of the planet.
Now they can, assimilating data.
Wow. 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 This was here the whole time?
Maybe. Or it could be something new. Something the Conductor built when they grasped the Echo's power.
So, speaking of, those nanobots aren't responding to my signals. There's a pretty high chance the Conductor hijacked them. It ends here, Captain. Sorry.
It's alright, Failsafe. We can figure out another plan.
Return to the helm, Guardian. Failsafe and I will coordinate and find out our next steps.
Yeah, you can see there's a hole. This is just another crust that we need to go deeper into. Oh, it's one of these. So we're not even at the core, really. It says core, but this ain't really the core. Wild. Already, looks like we are heading back to the helm. Wow, that was awesome, I have to say. Just the design of that place, the music that was playing. Taken, Vex, just a really solid battlegrounds that, again, at a certain point, it is just a strike. Very interesting, though. So, she lost her nanobots. She can't reach them. Conductor took control over them. But we do know that we just gotta go deeper. We gotta go deeper into the crust of Nessus. Because there's just, like, another shell or something. But it's, like, only Vex. What we got? What you got for us, Failsafe? Updated, I have something through violence. Okay. Failsafe's display lights up as she maps the new areas in Nessus you charted while fighting through Battleground's core. You study the readout together, following the glowing channels of subterranean radiolaria as they flow ever downward. Suddenly, Failsafe highlights a section of Nessus' surface. She has triangulated the location of an unknown research specimen. The lights in Failsafe's research bay flicker in anticipation. Oh, that's cool. So what we're doing, we're going back to the Nessus? I kind of thought we might have been done there, but no. We have something else? We got a research specimen. Usually these are just like casual things. Alrighty, we're on Nessus. Back in. Let's go see what this specimen is. Our last ones have been Vex Tails, or Hydra Tail, and
Captain, I am attempting to locate a particularly interesting research specimen. I will re-engage my detection protocol. Location locked in.
Cool. Proximity sensor going up. Activate scan.
Where is the specimen? It's supposed to be right here, I swear. Practicing. Oh, you heard me do the beat boops and everything.
Aw, Failsafe. Unfortunately, I did not hear the beep boops this time. He was doing the beep boops last time, though. Okay, we're heading over here. all the sparrows and stuff.
Okay. Refining parameters. Adjusting for the unlikely event of specimen locomotion.
Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop.
There's the beep boops. There we go, activate scan. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Oh man. Oh, look at this tiny little dude. Oh, he looks so adorable. Oh my goodness. He looks so cute. Oh, he looks so cute. Oh man. Okay, so we're heading back to the helm now. We got this little guy. Now we go back to the helm. Okay, so we got our little guy, Failsafe.
Captain, I am analyzing the latest research sample you brought me, and it is a frog!
Technically, one of the Nessus proto-amphibians that developed adjacent to the Vex, but yeah, pretty much a frog.
I love him!
Of course, I don't really know him yet, but he seems likable. I can finally bring my nurturing subroutines online.
Aww.
He should have a name! In honor of my original commanding officer, Captain Jacobson, I will name the frog Captain Jacobson. Don't worry, it's an honorary title. The frog will have no real authority. Oh, this brightens my day. Especially after Ikora's concerning response to my theory on how I could locate the conductor. She was aghast. It seemed to cause her emotional distress. She asked me not to mention it to anyone else. So I won't.
Oh.
Thanks again for the frog.
Thanks again for the frog. Aw, Failsafe is so happy with the frog. Oh, that's adorable. Captain Jacobson, our new frog companion. Specimen ID NES005. And it looks like we also have a specimen ID to go along with it. Failsafe is concerned about this specimen as it looks hungry and has run an analysis on its dietary needs. Collect iridescent radiolite to find nutritional clusters within. Failsafe calls these clusters buffo bites and believes they mirror the animal's natural food source. I cannot find a single thing in the helm to feed our new specimen. We need the perfect snacks for our perfect little guy. That is absolutely adorable. Oh, I love that. And then we gotta go talk to Ikora? Failsafe, just leaving us on a little cliffhanger there. You're telling us that you've figured something out and Ikora's just like, no. What's up with you, Ikora?
Guardian, there's something I should discuss with you. Something I'm reluctant to suggest to Saint and Osiris. I think you'll see why. Failsafe believes she could open a portal straight to the conductor. She says she could extrapolate the coordinates by combining the new Vex data you've been collecting with her years of observations of the Nessus Vex. But she would need to compare it against control data gathered from Vex isolated from the Nessus network. She'd need an enormous amount of data, centuries of it, captured with perfect clarity and preserved by the Vex themselves. Our options are limited and dangerous. There is only one accessible database with that kind of fidelity. The mind of Saint 14, the deceased Saint 14, who is still laid to rest in the Infinite Forest. Our future may depend on Saint. Again.
Whoa, are we... Oh, the mind of Saint 14, the Saint 14 who died in the Infinite Forest. Wow. If that's true, if we end up...
Stay strong, Titan.
Oh, man. So we're going back into the Infinite Forest. We're going back in. Wow. Oh, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. That is so cool because, man, Infinite Forest is such a cool place. But with it, we gotta get back into the Infinite Forest and we gotta get back on Mars, which we haven't been back to since... Oh no, not Mars, Mercury. We haven't been back to Mercury since it was taken by the Witness, so this will be interesting to see what happens. Because this might be our first expedition back to Mercury and back into the Infinite Forest for a long while. It's awesome to see the Infinite Forest be reintroduced again, hopefully, because Infinite Forest is such a dope place. Ooh, that's exciting. That is really exciting. I cannot wait for part 3. And then, of course, we have a radio message here.
Guardian, since you found me, I have only doubted who I was once. When Mithrax recounted how his people, their children, feared me, it shook me. Osiris says that I am Saint 14. My hands raised a wall. I walked with the Pilgrim Guard. How can I be a shadow of the saint who truly walked this city? When I remember the smells of the streets and the faces that smile. I met you on Mercury as I speak to you now. We fought together. I shattered the Vex for centuries, but I lived that our fate could not be calculated. Even in simulation, we surprised them, you and I. That is true. The conductor claims I am a man out of time, an approximation of reality. Was I not this already? Hard metal and brittle memory, spark and code 14 times over. Only my heart carried through. I know what it means to find myself again. But the conductor claims had Osiris not created the sundial, had I remained forgotten, Sagira would live still. How could these things be connected? If it is true, I will not take my love from him as well, for it is strong, and he will need it. You would not be afraid. You would know what to do. I am still trying, but I will find myself again.
Oh man, that is so absolutely touching. I'm really happy to hear that SAM-14 Osiris that SAM-14 is sticking true to himself, because that's the thing, no matter what, we did save him and we've been fighting alongside him for all this time, so either way he is our saint. And oh, what is this? Ooh, there's the shell that we encountered, and there's the core. Oh, wow. We're so close. I'm guessing Act 3 will be the core. But yeah, wow. I'm glad. I'm glad SAM-14 is sticking true, and of course we got our lore page that we need to cover here, because Polyphony has got some real good information tucked away. Chapter 5, As a Stranger Give It Welcome. As a Stranger Give It Welcome. The Vex Network, a thrumming constellation of infinite parentheticals with no arbitrary lines between the simulated and the non-simulated. Limitless planes of cause and effect and effect and effect pressed together until they reach forever. A formless catalog of all possible forms, constantly reinventing, refining, and redefining the very concept of everything. And then, something changed. A single pinpoint of swirling light fell unceremoniously into the network, like a leaf onto the surface of a pond. Gentle ripples flowed outward through the surrounding data. The denizens of the network, lacking any framework and parameters beyond what they could predict, were unable to perceive what had pierced their reality. They did not acknowledge the foreign presence, were unable to see it or feel it, and were incapable of hearing anything when the light began to call. It was a wordless cry of encouragement, powerful confidence, a promise so hopeful that it rang through the contradictory miasma of the network like the blast of a reviled bugle. It was an offer and a challenge, an echo of something from long ago. Locked away in the network were some who could still hear song, who could still be moved, who still somehow held a shred of themselves. The one who were kept, the ones who remained, the ones who were hidden. They heard, and they began to reach upward. A fractal cluster of nested realities unfurled like a frond. 220-odd instances of consciousness reaching in unison. A controlled frenzy of cooperation as the minds within piled Ishtar-branded office furnitures to the skies. Then lifted one another up to be closer, ones and zeros stacked perilously. Finding swaying purchase with their sensible flats on each other's thin shoulders. An irascible trace of a signal sneered at the sincerity of the call, but still willed itself to move, reaching up two thin spindles of data in a way that felt somehow familiar. The great quiet thing, the knotworm, kept its eyes closed and ignored the call. It was still too soon, it decided. It shivered, the motion forming cascading bubbles of new hypothetical simulations in which it did not shiver. These contradictions soured and burst, scattering nutrients into the network. A man in tattered robes, feathers long since worn from his headdress, streaked through the shifting plasmic haze on golden wings, urged on by the tiny starburst at his side. His eyes were furious flame. More reached and more still, warping the matrix of the network across the incursion point until the bounds of their simulations formed tentative spikes of frantic ferrofluid. As they stretched, they became defined, clarified, like figures stepping into the light. As they neared the shimmering pinpoint, a rush of their voices. We need to warn them. There's still a chance. Saint, hold on to me. I am owed this. Hurry, get Shim. There isn't enough of me left. Tell Elsie Praedith still. Please, please wait. Warn them. I have to warn them. They reached a spiraling halo of desperate fingertips. But only one of them would be first. Is the conductor Osiris? Is the conductor... Who is the conductor here? Who is the conductor? Tell Elsie Praedith still. There isn't enough of me left. I am owed this. Wow, I can't wait to see the actual deep dives on this lore card because that is wild. Is Osiris the conductor? Is he truly the conductor? Is Maya Sundaresh actually there and isn't the conductor but is someone that is alongside? Only one person in the actual Vex network was allowed to make it. Only one. Man, that is wild. That is absolutely wild. Ooh, this week has been awesome. This part has been awesome. I'm so excited for the future of this story because, man, so far Episode Echoes has just been non-stop awesome storytelling, lore, dialogue, everything has just been top-notch. And I just can't wait for more, so thank you everybody so much for watching. I have been FreakyDude99. Of course, we will be back next week for part 3 of Act 2 of Echoes, and we will finish up this act. And of course, we'll be doing Act 3. We'll be doing every single story mission here because there is so much story here, and I'm sure you don't want to miss out on it because it's good. It's good. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I have been FreakyDude99, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.